Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly energy update for the week of November 6th through November 13th. And this week we do have the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, and that's going to be happening on November 8th. So some information on that. Of course, whenever we have a full moon, we do talk about kind of an unveiling and letting go type of ceremony. So the full moon is at its fullest at actually 4:01 a.m. Mountain Time on November 8th. So you want to do like your releasing ceremony, your unveiling and letting go type of activity and energy 8 hours before then. So you get it all set up. It's almost like you're pre-packaging what you're ready to release. You go through whatever you want to do. You can like list 10 things that you want to release around these energies, and then they will start falling away. Now you can choose anything to release around, a full moon, but if you do zero in on the energies of the sign, then that does help out as well. So like Taurus, and I'll probably pop up just a little slide here so you could see those if you want to screenshot them. But it is about like groundingness and things that make you secure, things that are our source of confidence. Perseverance is a good energy. What do we need to persevere around? Finances and abundance, of course, is also around Taurus energy. Hard work, creativity, where can we use that in our life? Simplification is great. There's also dependency, codependency, independence, those kind of themes around that. And of course, eating and cooking are also around that. And the Taurian energy, because it is ruled by Venus, it does have some emotions and sensitivities or living through your senses around there as well. And of course, the Taurus bull, the resistance, the stubbornness comes into play. Now, the Taurus zodiac, that sign rules over the neck, the throat, the voice, the vocal cords, and the thyroid. So if you have anything around those, you can also bring those into this type of unveiling and letting go ceremony. So those are the energies that you want to focus on around that. And then, of course, the lunar eclipse, I did talk about eclipses last week and the week before. So if you want to check out those videos, I do go into more about eclipses, but it is about change. It is about sudden change, and kind of sometimes life-altering situations come up during an eclipse. And the total lunar eclipse does happen at right around the time of the fullest. It starts like at 4 a.m. Mountain Time. And we should probably see that in most places in the world, but always check out the internet to see what time it's going to be in your area. So if you want to be up watching the eclipse, you can do that. So wonderful information here. Use that, beautiful energies around this full moon that is expanding all the energies that we're feeling and all the emotions we're feeling in the moment. So focus on what you do want to grow and what you're thankful for in your life, more than focusing on what you don't want in your life and what you, or feel like you're lacking in your life. Use as much energy as you can during this full moon for the opposite. Of course, when you're doing the unveiling and letting go ceremony, you can write down thank you for bringing to me, unveiling this thing around this situation in my life and aiding me in letting it go. I mean, you can write it out and even say it out loud as you write out the 10 things, and that helps with all that release. So that is the little skinny on the Taurus energy. For this reading, of course, I'm going to pull a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to be asking just what are we resistant to letting go that's in our best interest to release. And so we're going to ask that for each sign. We're jumping into your sign right now. All right, Scorpio, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off pulling a card here from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your eye and you'd like them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right. So for Scorpio, what would you, whoa, we were going to ask, what are you resistant to letting go of? That's for your better interest. And you have the gazelle. Beautiful, fast creatures. We'll put them right here, and let's see what message comes in from them. I apologize, these are not in order. There we go. So this is about heightened awareness and ability, and also about vulnerability. Because the gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, almost bordering on hyper-vigilant, and this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. Because when you're in balance with this energy, you are graceful, perceptive, artistic. When you're out of balance, you might have food allergies, insomnia, or a racing mind. To bring this energy into balance, do some yin yoga, enjoy a cozy home, or some good food. So I like that. So definitely I feel like for Scorpio, this is probably this mind, you're hyper vigilant, or you're hyper aware of what's going on around you, and there's you just feel like you have to be in control of so many things. And I feel like that's what's coming in here, is like, what are you ready to let go of? It's being in control of everything around you. We're also going to pull from the Wild Unknown Tarot, and let's see what else they want to add in to that. And I really feel like this hyper awareness that you have was developed as like a self-defense mechanism, right? And for good purpose. When you were younger, growing up, you really had to be aware of when certain people were acting a certain way or whatever, that it was in your best interest to be, super hyper aware of what was going on. But that doesn't, it's like it's outdated itself. It's not needed any longer, because you get to control so much more of your life and your choices and your power than you were when those defense mechanisms were created. So let's take a look here. What else do you want for Scorpio, please? Okay. What else? All right. These two. And then the one from the bottom. All right. So let me just get these scooched over here, and let's take a look and see what's coming in here. Yeah, so you have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is the balanced outside world. And so I really feel like where this is all coming from, you're going to be able to really let go of the need to be in control of so many things through this Four of Pentacles experience. And what the Four of Pentacles experience is, it's one of the huge ones in the Pentacle suit, because you are taught to, like, let's say these three, little bowls here are the three places in your life that you have been taught when we were younger where you define your worth. And let's call it relationships, situations like job, education, etc., and things, your body, your bank account, possessions. And you go and you define yourself by those three things, and you feel unstable. And you're like, why? Why do I feel unstable? Why do I need to be hyper aware of all that stuff, right? Well, because all three of those things are unstable. People change or they pass away, so relationships are unstable. Situations never stay the same, so they're unstable. And things, our bodies, our bank accounts, those things break down, deteriorate, they blow up, catch on fire, are stolen. So all three of the areas that we're told to define our worth on are unstable, so we feel unstable. Well, we get disappointed and we get tired of that instability enough that we turn inward and upward. And that's where we find the thing that is stable, that we can define our worth on, that's never changing. And that is the unconditional love of the higher realms, of the creator, of source, of all those beautiful beings of unconditional love and light. And it's eternal love. So it's never ending and it can never lose it because there's no condition around it at all. And so when you do that, then you find the stability and you no longer worry about those things defining you. And that's where the stability comes in, where you can have this peace and not have to try to control all these things to try to make them be what they're supposed to be, because when you feel unstable, because these things are out of your control, right? So you're able to let go of that control because you're finding your worth from within, which brings a stability in. And then you have the Lover's card. Yep, emotional choice. So the Lover's card is about that every moment is either of unconditional love from above, or it's an emotional choice of the fear of losing conditional love, this unstable conditional love. And so you do have this power that's coming in over your choice, because you realize that you're the one that gets to choose between either one of those every moment. And neither of them is a wrong choice. They're just different choices. They feel different and they impact our lives differently. So you could choose, this conditional love and those things that are rooted in fear of losing conditional love, or you can make a choice that's of unconditional love from above. And just the power of finding this love from within allows you to see that there's always a second choice. And it's freeing, because you no longer feel like you're trapped in this one choice. You always have that second one. So some freedom coming as well. Yeah, and the Hierophant, card number 5 of the Major Arcana. This is about moving upward in your thinking and how you're seeing things, and you have the key here as well. So you are having that freedom. So I love it. And then you have the Daughter of Swords, which would be the Page of Swords in the Standard Tarot. And the Page of Swords. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And, you have this powerful Ace of Swords, which connects you to the capital T truths of the higher realm that are rooted in unconditional love. And it allows you to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs that no longer serve you, those that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love. So you do have this beautiful newness, these new thoughts, the new beliefs that are coming in. And that's the key that is you're looking at right here as well. So I love it. And here you go. 8 of Swords. So it's all the cocoon is hanging from that Ace of Swords. And you'll see here that in that cocoon, the butterfly doesn't feel it can escape from the cocoon, because if it does, it fears it's going to get pricked by, or sliced by one of these old thoughts and these old beliefs and these mindsets. The 8 of Swords is about you becoming aware of your own thoughts and beliefs that are limiting you, making you feel blinded and bound and trapped. But you're being freed from that through this experience because of this awareness of this higher knowledge, this connection to the higher love that you're getting. So it's perfect. And then you have, 10 of Pentacles. Super, super abundance in the outside world. So you are definitely, through this experience, being freed from this overthinking and this over control. And with this freedom comes this expansion of the outside world. Not only are you freed from having life that has to happen in such a tight little, even like a tightrope, you have to walk this fine line in order to be loved and accepted. As you cut away these thoughts and these beliefs, the butterfly is able to expand, right? It's able to get out of the cocoon. And there's all these opportunities out there that you wouldn't have seen before, being in this tight pathway. There's all this stuff out here and all this stuff out here, opportunities. And the more you expand and cut away those expectations, the more opportunities and the more abundance that you see and that come your way as well. So I'm loving it. We're also going to pull from the Oracle of E and see what else is in store here for you. All right. So what else for Scorpio? What else would you like them to know for this reading, please? Okay. That is the one. And you've got the magnanimous me. Look at that. The powerful you. Card number 27. We'll put that right here. Let's see what comes in that for you. This is the time for your true nature to bloom like a crocus in the spring. You are nothing but a big ball of love, and the only thing you really want is to love up on everyone. This is a good time to get in touch with that higher truth and free your generous spirit. Kindness, anyone? Yeah. So exactly like we were talking about, right? So you connect to this beautiful unconditional love from above, and you find out the powerful spiritual being that you really are, and that frees you from needing to control anything in the outside world, because you have this power of choice from within, and you know the power of who you are, and your worth is based on that love instead of that fickle things. All right. And then we have the High Vibe deck. This will just be your final message for this reading. So what else do you have for Scorpio, please? All right. You actually get two here. And your first one is Complain Reframed. And that says, we all do it, whether verbally or in our heads. We complain. Complaining is a sneaky little downer that creeps its way into our psyche, and well, nothing good ever comes from it. So spend the day noticing how much you complain, both in your mind and to others. Just notice. When you feel a complaint creeping in, stop. Breathe, then reframe. Turn, this traffic is terrible, into, I'm so glad I get the time to listen to my favorite music. Turn, I hate the rain, into, I look forward to the moment when the rain stops. Be honest with yourself about the situation while knowing there are nicer ways to talk to yourself and others. Power of choice, right? Reframe the choice. And then you have the letters. And that says, write a letter to your future self. What advice would you give? And what questions would you ask? So awareness. If you're talking to your future self, what would you ask them and what would you want to tell them, right? So I love this coming in here for you because it is very powerful. It sets you free, allows you to get out of that cocoon and fly. It's to be that magnanimous you. So I love it. All right, Scorpio, if you're looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of them and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up, clicking the like button, then also click that subscribe button, and that'll give you the access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there is an option for all, and if you select it, it does two things. One, of course, it tells you when new videos are coming out. Number two, it also will tell you when I'm going live to provide free readings on YouTube. I know, I give readings free every night of the week and weekend at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday mornings, I also go on at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you haven't stopped by to check it out, I'd love to see you and come and say hi. And so we can get you a free reading in there as well. And also doing all of those things I mentioned helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, or subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy happy. It wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I'm very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. Right, Scorpio, as you go throughout this amazing week, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.